Hello children, welcome back to Max Made Easy. Let's continue with simple interest introduction. Today, let's learn what is simple interest. Before that, you might have known how this bank works with the interest, right? When you want to purchase a house or any kind of things, they will give some amount, right? And we need to pay the interest for that amount which they are giving within certain time span, right? So here a a is a bank. Let's assume a has a bank, and b is ourself, right? It's me. So I need some money, so I'm going to a bank and getting some money. For our actually we take huge amount of money such as 50,000 or 20 lakhs in that case, but for our simple understanding I am just going to assume it as 100 rupees. I am taking 100 rupees amount. The amount which I am taking will be the principal. That means the 100 rupees which I am taking from the bank is giving me 100 rupees. So this is called as P, that is principal. Is it clear, children? So this is principal. Now let's learn what is. I hope now it is clear, right? What is principal? The amount which I am taking from the bank, that is principal. So I am taking this amount and it is the extra money for which I am taking. I am taking 100 rupees. This amount is principal. And what does the simple interest means? Whatever I am taking. So the bank will tell that for this 100 rupees, you should return me back in 1 year. They will give us 1 year time. They will give 1 year time. They will say us within 1 year, you have to, we have to return it back, right? But the bank will get some profit from this interest. That means they will tell that every month you have to pay 5% of interest. 5%. They should have some profit, right? For giving the money, they should have some profit. So this 5% will be the profit for them. So this 5% you have to pay every month. Every month we have to pay extra amount. This is the extra amount. This 5% is called as rate of interest. How much interest we are paying. So it is indicated with R, and this term, that is they are giving us some time period. So that is called as T. T or time or term. Both are one and the same. This is what percent we are going to give the interest for them. And what does the simple interest means? Now, for this 100%, you need to find 5% for whatever. If you are taking 20%, 200 rupees money has a principal. If you are taking 200, then for the 200 you need to pay 5%. Since we are taking 100 rupees, you have to give 5% out of this 100. How to find out 5% from this 100? It is very easy, children. Look here, I will tell you how to find out it. See, 5%, right? So 5% means 5% means 100 divided by 100, right? 5% I am writing down like this. What is the amount? What is the principal? It is 100. 100 rupees we are taking from the bank. So write that 100 over here. Now this 100 and this 100 gets cancelled and you will get 5. That means 5 rupees. Every month you have to give 5 rupees. Every month. That means in a year there are 12 months. So you need to give 5 rupees for 12 months. That is 12 into 5. Right, children? I hope it's very clear. Let me take my pen. So we are going to pay 5 rupees for every month. January, February, March, April, May, like that. Every month. So we need to pay it for a year. We need to pay for a year. For 1 year, it is having 12 months. For 1 year, we need to pay. 1 year is having 12 months. Right, children? That means even in January, you need to pay 5 rupees. Even in February, you need to pay. Even in March, you need to pay. Keep on paying till 12 months. So 12 into 15, 5 will be 60. 12 5 is 60, right? So totally for a year, interest itself, the extra money, without this principal, you need to pay this principal also. But what is the interest alone? For a 1 year, we are going to pay 60 rupees. We are going to pay 60 rupees as a interest. So this is the simple interest. This one is simple interest. Actually, this one you can solve it with a formula. Interest is equal to PTR by 100 with formula also. But here I have taught you without using a formula. Right? This is the process of calculating without using a formula. But in our exercise problems, we are going to solve it with formula, so that it will be clear for you. Right? You need to know both the methods, with formula and without formula. This is without formula. Right, children? So don't get confused. So I just want to explain you what are the terms. P, principal, whatever amount we are taking, and 5% is the interest rate. Interest rate varies depending on the amount you take. And time, even for the time, you can just ask them for give you another 2 years of time. But if you extend your time, you need to keep on paying this interest. Interest will be becoming higher and higher. If it is for 2 years, then you need to change this 12 months to 24 months. 24 months you have to pay. That means 25 into 5 you have to multiply at that time. Right, children? So the extra money, that is 60 rupees, we are going to pay extra interest. And not only this interest, children, but you need to pay back this 100 principal amount also. You need to pay this principal amount as well as this interest. But what is simple interest means, which we are giving, this is the extra money. This 100 rupees they have given, that one we are returning back. But you have to pay this extra 60 rupees. This money is called as simple interest. It is the extra money which is which the lender gives from the borrower in considering of the money borrowed by the borrower. That means this money, if this money varies, if it becomes 1 lakh, then the interest rate will be higher. Right, children? So simple interest is also known as interest, and it is represented with SI, or interest is also represented with I. SI and I both are one and the same, children. I hope the simple interest is clear. If you might have understood the story which I explained, you might clearly understand what is principal. Principal is the money which the lender gives to the borrower. Right? So we are going to the bank and we are taking some money. So whatever money you are taking, that is the principal. Right, children? And the principal is represented with P. Just now I have explained what is principal. Then what is the rate of interest? I have already explained with the example. So it is the percentage of rate. It varies, children. The rate percentage varies from bank to bank, and even individual persons give it for interest, but they give it for higher rate, right? So rate of interest is the interest for the fixed period on every 100 rupees. That means for fixed period, it may be for 1 year, 2 years, or it depends on the person who is lending us the money. So it is also known as rate, and it is represented with R. Time period. They will give a particular time for returning back the money, right? So that time is called as time period. Whatever time they are giving, and it is represented with T. So this is the formula, children. Interest formula. I is equal to PTR by 100, where I is the interest, P is the principal, T is the time, and R is the rate of interest. Here there are set of formulas which you need to remember. If you remember this 5 formulas, you can easily solve any kind of problem, and you need to understand what is principal, what is time, what is rate, what is interest, and what is amount. Right, children? So this interest is the amount that we are paying extra amount which is paid, right? So this will be always in rupees. This principal P will be always in rupees, because we are going to take some money. That money comes under principal, so it is always in rupees. Time period, it may be in month or year, right? And this rate of interest will be always in percentage. Right, children? So you just remember even this, it will be help you in solving the problems. And if you remember this one formula, you can able to derive the remaining 3 formulas from the main formula itself. Right? I will explain one for you. I is equal to P into T into R by 100 to R by 100. So now if we want to find the principal formula, right, I'm going to derive the second formula from the first one. So keep the principal at the same place as it is and get all the other towards the other side. So when 100 goes to over here, there it becomes multiplication, because it is coming on the other side of the equal to. So I interest into 100 is equal to P into T into R. P into T into R. Right? So now we need to find principal formula. Right? So get this T and R on the other side. Get this T and R to the other side. Multiplication becomes division. So interest into 100 divided by T into R is equal to I. Sorry, P. See, children, we got the principal formula. I have derived this principal formula from the first one. Right? So if you are thorough in the first one, you can easily get these 3 formulas. I hope it's clear. Right, children? Here it is I, children, and this one is T. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. And if you are unable to solve any problem in your academic syllabus, just post me in a comment section. I will surely help you out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell button. Check the description box for more problems on simple interest. Thanks for watching.